Aloha. Aloha, y'all. I'm at the homestead in Leilani Estates. Got Cammy right here. She is doing good. And I just want to do a live update on Hurricane Olivia, which has been downgraded to a tropical storm with winds of 70 miles an hour. But that can still do a lot of damage. Aloha. Aloha, everybody. Hey, how's it going? Karen? Aloha. Paul? Aloha. Andrea? Aloha. Aloha, Michael. Aloha, Peter. Aloha, Maria. Aloha, everyone. Aloha, y'all. So it is 3:30 in the afternoon here in Hawaii. Jay Leno. Jay Leno's cars. Yeah, he's got a lot of cars. He loves his cars, huh? On TV. Aloha, Tina. Aloha, LL. Aloha, Volcano. Molly, what's up? How's it going, everybody? So luckily, Hurricane Olivia has been downgraded to a tropical storm. Yes, please press like. That would be awesome. There's some tourist helicopters flying over. How's the picture and sound? Yeah, okay, so tropical storm Olivia, now it's been downgraded to a tropical storm, is going to hit Maui, and it could do a lot of damage. Tropical storms typically aren't as bad as a hurricane, of course, you know, hurricane category 1 or 2, or I mean, it's nowhere near as bad, but it still can do a lot of damage. A tropical storm is pretty strong. With 70-mile-an-hour winds, it can still do something. You know, it can do some damage. Yeah, there's a lot of hurricanes going on. A lot of. You're on Maui, Sue. Oh, you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Maui could possibly get hit pretty bad. So stay safe. You know, get your water and your canned food and your, flashlights. You're gonna want to get some survival stuff, survival gear. Well, let's see. Answer some questions. Love your videos. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Paul? 3 in Atlantic. Yeah, yeah. The Atlantic Ocean. You know, the East Coast is gonna. You know, they're in for quite a quite a ride. I mean, and they get hurricanes. It can be bad. Well, thank you. Yeah, Jeremiah from Strange Hawaii. He's been on a couple of my videos. I've been working with him since, like 2016, December. We started working together. He was my cameraman. So Jeremiah would come out in the jungle and help me film like jungle survival, jungle bushcraft videos. And we were having a dengue fever scare. And he was questioning whether he wanted to go out in the jungle all the time with me and film these videos on survival, because he was worried about dengue fever. So I'd always give him a little bit of flack. It'd be like starting a fire in the jungle, you know, so the mosquitoes wouldn't get us, because he's afraid of dengue fever. So he was my cameraman for a while. He still is. I just realized that I got to be able to do this stuff myself. So in the beginning, I didn't have a camera, and he had a camera. So Jeremiah would help me make my videos, um, and then now he's got a drone, and I'll probably get a drone here soon. But so he helps me with that. Yeah, awesome. Let's see, where are we? Kind of okay. So the picture and sound is good. It's 3:39 here. Aloha, Shara or Sherry. LL asks or says, let's see, we may not even get rain from Florence here in Georgia. Picture is horrible. It's kind of blown out because of move that a little bit. Here, we can do this. How's the picture now? Is that better? It's getting a little windy. We are getting light gusts of wind. Aloha, Dana. How's it going? Yeah, Strange Hawaii. The shout out to Strange Hawaii. Go check him out. He does some really cool stuff. Aloha, Scott. Hey, what's going on? How's it going? Yeah, that was interesting at the barricade the other day. No, it's cool, man. Thank you. Yeah, Scott's in the house. Aloha. Scott usually does his videos or live feeds, I think, early in the morning. I think that's when Scott does a lot of his live feeds. So sometimes I can't jump in and talk with you guys. I kind of like to do live streams in the evening, or evening for you guys, or usually on the mainland it'll be later, of course. Hey, Molly says hi. Scott, let's see, Donald, what's up? Mahalo, Scott. Yeah, I don't have internet, so I do everything off my phone. So a lot of times it's hard for me to even watch YouTube videos because I'm just hotspotting off my phone when I upload videos to YouTube. And when I'm live streaming, I'm just using my phone, which I should probably get a better phone. So if I had like internet, because I'm in the jungle and I don't want to have cable. I don't really like cable TV, so it's hard for me to just get internet. And I don't like satellite because sometimes it doesn't work as good. Well, I'm in the jungle and I'd have to run the cable so far back here because I want to get cable and not get satellite, because satellite in the jungle is not the best, or, it rains a lot here. So I could easily get satellite, just have them come by, put up a dish and they adjust it, and they could do it right off my roof and no problem. But with the cable, my homestead is so far from the street. It's like 400 feet. So I'd have to run this cable and have all these poles, because they won't put up the cable to a house unless there's poles. And we're talking like beefy, hardcore, 6 foot deep cemented poles for the cable to run. So I'll probably just get satellite, but I don't know. Yeah, and plus it'd be like a lot of cable. I mean, maybe I could do like a little like Wi-Fi station by the electric pole because they want to run it off my electric pole. So I wish I could watch more of Scott's videos and more of Charles from doing Hawaii's videos. I wish I could watch more YouTube, um, but it's just on my phone. So when I'm watching YouTube, I'm usually it's usually how-to videos because I really need to know how to do something. Verizon is the best. I'm gonna make a video. I think I'm gonna put it up tomorrow. Verizon versus AT&T. Verizon has the best coverage now on the island. It was a battle between Verizon and AT&T for coverage, like the best coverage, and I think Verizon stepped it up and really is dominating over AT&T, at least on the Big Island. And I was talking with someone that's running the tower over here in Leilani Estates. There's a cell tower, a Verizon cell tower at the community center. And when the mandatory evacuation was lifted east of Pomokai, they were going to switch it over from generator to electric because when the power went out here, or at least they cut the power on lower Leilani, the Verizon tower had to be on a generator. Excuse me. And so they were switching it over, and there was an interruption of about 12 hours. But I don't care because Verizon's been keeping the tower going in the lava zone for like 2 months. And so somebody would go in there and fill up the diesel generator to run the tower. So AT&T's tower got taken out by lava, and they didn't want to put a mobile tower in this area because they could have easily put a mobile tower. So like the first couple weeks, my AT&T service was good, and then at the beginning of the eruption, first couple weeks was good, and then it got cut out, and I had to switch to Verizon. And Verizon's been really good so far, like really good, way better than AT&T. Hey, Jessica from Oregon. Why don't you want Scott to read comments? AT&T has, yeah, they've always kind of been they're not so good. People, there's like hundreds of people just walking on the lava. I don't think anyone's going to really get in too much trouble. I mean, I don't walk on lava. I don't walk on the lava field ever. That's dangerous. Hey, doing Hawaii's. Hey, what's up, Charles? I got the whole gang in here. That's right. Aloha, how you doing? How's doing Hawaii doing? Charles and Scott. Yeah. Awesome, Charles. That's good to hear. You're doing good. Awesome. Yeah. We're getting a lot of comments here. Okay. Rusty, yeah. There's a couple of Rusty the roosters, right? The lava rooster. Yeah, I was helping Doyle, or I was helping my buddy help Doyle feed his rooster inside the lava zone. So we would go in there and feed the lava rooster. He would roam around over there and yep. Rusty the lava rooster. Yep. I was helping Rod feed the rooster inside. He appeared in one video. Yeah, the barricade thing. Yeah, that was. I've actually had people from all over the United States comment about how bad the association president is and what kind of a creepy guy he is. Everybody knows that he flies a drone to check on the the people in the association. And so I've actually had people from the mainland comment, thank goodness I did not buy land in Leilani because of the homeowners association president flies a drone, and I don't like that. I've had quite a few people, at least 3 people, comment and email me on my channel. Yeah, to fly a drone to check on people to make sure that they have a 2-car garage, that they don't have any, chickens, or they don't have this or that. My one buddy, he was selling eggs for his friend on a stand, like a street stand outside of his house. And he got really upset. He's like, you must have chicken. The president of the association was like, you must have chickens. And he flew a drone over his house, just weird stuff. He just seemed like a weird guy. But I think why Sharon and Dennis did not want me to film is because I did make a video of her helping people evacuate. So I think she just has it out for me. And I might have been responsible for some of the rules the civil defense has issued. Dennis is cool. Dennis is cool with me. It's just Sharon. I mean, it was a good video, and it was life. We were in the lava zone helping people move their stuff out of the lava zone, and our SO2 meters went off, so we had to escape. And I was filming at the time, and it was good. It was a good video. So I think that's why Dennis and Sharon have beef with me. No, they're not civil defense. They are CERT. They're CERT volunteers. And my biggest problem is why not have the Leilani CERT? Why don't we have a Leilani? We got to create a Leilani CERT. I know Heath was probably be a good, a manager of the CERT. So, yeah, they're just volunteers that kind of just are helping civil defense. Yeah, that's what CERT is. It's a crisis emergency response team. I think that's what it stands for, CERT. And they're just volunteers, and they do stuff like escorting people in to get their household items. My problem is we should have had a Leilani CERT. We had all these strangers in our neighborhood. The less strangers in the neighborhood, the better. So that's why I wasn't too keen on having CERT from Mountain View. We don't need Mountain View CERT to come to Leilani. We need Leilani CERT. CERT. But so yeah, it's gonna get interesting, I think. I think with the homeowners association, I don't know what they're gonna do. But now the president knows what I look like, and he's got it out for me. Hopefully he didn't see the video. But it was him. That's what he did. So yeah, I think Leilani needs a CERT team. I think maybe Scott and Charles and myself. We should be the CERT team. We got to create a CERT team. What do you think, Scott? Charles? We don't need strangers in here. And we could have GoPros. All of us have GoPros. And we could be like the YouTube CERT team. But that would be good because then we keep everybody informed. Live streaming 24/7. Yeah, just as we're going through, we would just have the GoPros live streaming and we'd just be running around helping people. That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with Sharon and Dennis. You know, they just have a problem with me. They did a great job. No, you know, they were a little anal. They started getting a little anal. Beckshine, aloha. How's it going? So yeah, that was interesting. I felt blessed to be able to help people, and some of them were my friends. And I went into the lava zone and helped people move their items out. Yeah, and then they started getting real mad at like little things because in the beginning, everybody was happy and just having fun. I could do whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got exhausted, and they were volunteers. You know, and you don't get any money for working with CERT. You get meal, like you get a meal. I think that's about it, and you get some authority, right? You get to work with civil defense. And so she just wanted to take it a little bit to the extreme. And so she asked the homeowners association president to harass me. But no big deal. I'm good, you know, no problems. I thought it was actually kind of funny. Yeah. Mongoose Neighborhood Watch. Yeah. Well, you know, there's, you know, the neighborhood watch is definitely needed here in Leilani. Even before the lava disaster, you know, I'd hear of carjackings and robberies all the time in Leilani. Maybe not as bad as like Pahoa. There was, you know, there was a need for neighborhood watch around here for sure. We should have a neighborhood YouTube watch. So, okay, I'm going to read some comments. Spam slicer. Yeah, I'm not I mean, I'll eat spam if it's cooked right, like on a good cheeseburger, but I'm not a huge fan. No, thank you, Peter. So Peter says, thank you to myself, Scott, and Charles. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, spam, you know, it's not the best. So luckily, I believe Hurricane Olivia, well, Tropical Storm Olivia now, will probably miss us. But we've had quite a ride. No spam for me. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, Local Moco spam local mocal maybe. But hey, you know, if a hurricane came and destroyed the infrastructure here and we had to live off canned food, I would eat spam. I would love spam. Yeah, YouTube is interesting. YouTube is quite an awesome thing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's the best thing on the internet is YouTube. And my channel, it I don't want to like complain or nothing or like whine or have like any kind of conspiracy theory, but I know YouTube doesn't like uh, certain things, right? I'm not even going to say the words because they might, you know, because they listen to the videos, so they don't like these certain things. And I've done reviews of these certain things that you would find like maybe in your kitchen or around the camp. You know, I've done like, I'll say it, knife videos. And so I think YouTube sometimes doesn't like me. It's yeah, the algorithm. They look for certain words, and when they deem certain words like survival or survive the apocalypse or stuff like that that they consider controversial, um, that's kind of one of the reasons I changed the name of my channel, because I'm on a blacklist. Uh, Geez, I'm on a lot of look, civil defense don't like me. The Leilani Estates Homeowners Association president doesn't like me. I'm on all sorts of lists. But no, so if you talk about like current events that are controversial, like I know a lot of YouTube news channels, they get demonetized, and they get hassled by YouTube. So I'm not going to be like one of those survival, but I still really like bushcraft. So I'm going to be doing, some camping videos and bushcraft videos, because those are some of my most popular videos, like making chocolate. Okay, let's read some comments. Goat milking videos. I love goat's milk. I don't know. I don't have any goats, so I don't know if I could, I could maybe find a farm. I'll go to the Puna goat farm if it hasn't been wiped out by lava and make a video. The cacao trees are doing pretty good. They've come back. My neighbor, his trees didn't do so well. They were younger and they kind of died off. And then the pigs have been eating all the leaves off of his trees, his little cacao trees. But they're coming back. I think everything should come back pretty good. Yeah, MacNut and chocolate. Unfortunately, the farm that I got most of my chocolate from is next to the geothermal plant. Actually, is right next to the geothermal plant. My buddy had 5 acres right there, and he had hundreds of cacao trees. And if you know anything, if you've seen any maps recently about Lower Puna, his farm has been covered in a little bit of lava, but it's been trapped by lava. Now, he did walk out there and he did check it out. It's just all the plants are dying. So unfortunately, he had just a hard time, He's a plant guy, and it was really hard on him, and it really sucks. Because all his plants died. All these exotic plants, his cacao trees, his soursop, his durian. He had tons of durian trees, and it's really sad. So I don't know about the cacao business. I do have access to maybe like a couple hundred trees, but that's not as good as having access to 2,000 trees. So the chocolate business is kind of uh, put on the back burner for now. Yeah, I guess it wasn't meant to be, because the lava started erupting 6 months after I got serious with the chocolate and making it a business, chocolatier. But hey, I got YouTube, and somebody gave me a really good camera, and I want to thank John for giving me a really good camera. And so I got a gimbal to go with it, so I could possibly be doing like commercials for businesses around here, or weddings. I could possibly be I could be doing weddings. So I might like branch out into like photography, and my buddy Jeremiah, we were just talking about Jeremiah. He does weddings. He's Bullfrog Productions. Jeremiah Bullfrog. So he has a production company. He does weddings. They are not the best. I know it's horrible, but if I got a really good or decent setup, then with his drone and my gimbal and willpower and hard work, we could probably make a decent business. We could have weddings on the lava flow. Too bad it's not red hot lava, but people could get married on the lava flow. It could like represent new beginnings. So I was just thinking about branching out, and then that would go along with the name change. So to advertise, I could just say, hey, check out my channel. If you like what I do, if you like the video, like like let's say I make a wedding video, and I'll put it up on. Actually, I'll make another YouTube channel. I'm not gonna put a wedding video up on here, or you know what I mean. Just they could see the style, the camera, what I'm doing, and they could go, yeah, I want him to film my wedding. And before the lava, what I wanted to do was run bushcraft gatherings. So bushcraft is where you go in the bush and you craft everything you need to survive out of natural material. You build your shelter, you carve a spoon, you carve a bowl, you start a fire. And so I wanted to do that here as a gathering, and I wanted to do it during the winter so people on the mainland could come to Hawaii, learn about Polynesian bushcraft from aunties and uncles in this area, and it would be like, Puna bushcraft gathering. But that kind of, is probably not going to pan out. I don't have Super Chat, but I have a GoFundMe if you want to check the link. I'm kind of behind on all the, like the Patreon and the GoFundMe and, having merch. My genre before I changed my name, like the survival bushcraft genre, they kind of, not frown upon, but they kind of don't like it when you have Patreon or you have merch, because you're supposed to be a bushcraft survival channel. You're supposed to be able to survive on your own and make your own t-shirts out of sticks and mud. I don't know. You know, just that kind of genre, the survival genre. Primitive technology. He is a god. Primitive technology. If you don't know, go check him out. He builds like Minecraft, straight up, just everything from his hand. All he uses is his hands, sticks, and rocks. And he'll build you a house with a heated floor. He'll with tile roof. Yeah, the guy is a genius. And what he did in the genre was he didn't speak. So he was tired of all the, you know, like the people from Arkansas with these, you know, hillbilly accent, and or like my accent or something, or you know, he's Australian, right? I probably don't like American accent. I don't know. But anyway, he decided that no one was just being silent, and he blew up. I mean, I watched that guy go from like, you know, 20,000, 50,000 subscribers. I think I started watching, yeah, it was like 50,000 subscribers to like millions. I think he has like 6 million, 7 million subscribers, literally in like a year or two. He's getting millions of views. And all he does, he's super talented, and all he does is just show how our ancestors would survive. You know, basically a Stone Age survivalist. Primitive technology. You guys should go check him out. I know a lot of my viewers are into him for sure. He really kind of inspired me to start YouTube, because I think he started in about the same time I did. And then about a year later, I really got into it, you know, doing YouTube videos. So yeah, primitive technology, awesome channel. Fire ants. I had problems a couple weeks ago with fire ants, and I did the Tango spray and some Andro, and now they're a lot less. There's hardly any. So every, you know, month or so, for about 3 months, I'll treat my property with Tango and ant bait to kill the fire ants. I'm fairly lucky when it comes to fire ant infestation. Yes, primitive technology is monetized. He monetized pretty quickly. I mean, he's making 6 figures a year off of YouTube. Let's just put it that way. He's making 6 figures easily. My name is Gabe. Yep. Yeah, I think everyone should have the kind of skills. I'm monetized. Yeah. I monetized. Let's see. I think, was it Jen? It's been about a year now since I monetized my channel. In the beginning, I didn't. Like I said, the survival and bushcraft community frowns upon monetization, GoFundMe, and Patreon. And viewers from that genre, you know, or of that genre, the people that watch those kind of videos usually don't like it, and they don't like merch either. But it's okay. I mean, I've changed my channel. I've morphed it into just me. I will still do survival videos. It's just that I'd rather tell a story with the survival videos. I really want to start getting into telling stories. Yeah, I can't really tell you how much I make exactly on YouTube, but yeah, it's roughly around, let's say 4 to 7, maybe $8 every 1,000 views. And I'm getting, 20 to 30,000 views a day. But then YouTube takes a cut. And I have to pay my taxes because I'm self-employed. So I'm part of the YouTubers union, even though we can't legally unionize because we're all self-employed. So I think it's kind of funny that I'm part of the YouTubers union, but we don't do anything. There's nothing we can do. But I'm lucky. My channel started in a genre that is quite interesting. You gonna take off, Scott? Cool. You gonna try the spam slicer? You can use a knife. Yeah, good night, Scott. I know Scott probably, he retires early. Yeah, I'll give you, got your number, Scott, so I'll text you. Well, I was really shocked that they just lifted the barricade and allowed everybody to walk around there. I mean, they're not really. I don't know. They kind of went back to the old school way, because for a while they were really being this, modern kind of protective government agency, and now they're just kind of like, whatever, just go do what you want. I don't even think they're really guarding it. I mean, how could they? I mean, that's a long stretch of lava. You just have to guard the whole thing, make sure no one got within 50 yards. The most fun video I think was the one where I cooked curry in a bamboo pot. So I took bamboo, this really big bamboo, and I cut a hole in the top, and I put it over a fire, and I put coconut milk and some vegetables in it, and I cooked it was more like maybe a soup than a curry. I put a little bit of curry in it, but that's my favorite, bamboo pot video. That's, it's a survival video where you can take bamboo and use it to cook in. Yeah, that's my favorite video, and I do really like the chocolate videos. Actually, I think my latest chocolate video that I made about a year ago was really fun to make. I mean, it's making chocolate, even though it took like 3 weeks to complete the video because I had to stage it and videotape each stage, and it takes a while to dry the beans and all that stuff. But it was awesome. I like all my videos, really. Sometimes I don't want to make review videos, like on Cammy's doing good. Yeah, she heard that. She heard her name, and now she's coming over here and meowing. Cinnamon video, yeah, the cinnamon video was fun. That was with Chris on his farm, and like I was saying earlier, his farm is trapped by lava. So that was oh yeah, Puma. Puma's kind of a brat. Cammy's cuter and cooler. So for those of you just joining us, I just want to bring up that tropical storm Olivia it went from a hurricane to a tropical storm, so it's only 70-mile-an-hour winds, and it might just hit Maui, and we're gonna know Wednesday, so it's that far out. We're gonna probably get hit if we do get hit, and it might turn south, so the tropical storm might come towards the Big Island and hit the Big Island more than Maui, but it's looking like it's gonna go right towards Maui. Okay, hurricane lane. Yeah, we were kind of lucky here with the hurricanes. I've said it before. For you guys that haven't learned, I'll say it again. Hawaii, we have the big mountains up on the top of the mountain. It's like 13,000-14,000 feet, and that breaks up the hurricanes. Yeah, Florence is huge. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Main Street, Boxer. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have a pretty busy hurricane season. I think the United States is gonna. I just have a feeling we have quite a few hurricanes this year. I don't know. I think it's not. It's gonna be okay, right? It's not gonna be disaster. I just think there's gonna be lots of hurricanes. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up right now. I think Scott had the right idea. I'm gonna get some food in me. It is 4:19 right now. If I start dinner, I'll eat by 5. So I just want you all to know that I appreciate you watching. And I want to thank you all for your thoughts and prayers and concern. So I'm going to take off right now and enjoy the rest of your week. Hope your Monday wasn't too hectic and you can bounce back tomorrow and get to the rest of the week. Okay, everybody, I want to say goodbye. So much mahalo for watching, and a hui ho.